and I think I had heard a rumor that you started coaching in college as well. And I think you wore a suit to those youth basketball games. So I just want to take you back to the beginning of your career. Can you confirm that you did wear a suit? And just kind of talk about the origins of your coaching.
Yeah, well, Evan, it's awesome. Thank you for welcoming, on your podcast, and to know about your career and your journey, so many different coaching experiences, a lot of different levels. It's really cool. And to be able to connect here and share our experiences and talk about the things that we love, this is gonna be a lot of fun. But yeah, I can absolutely confirm that I started coaching basketball when I was a sophomore in college at Penn. A couple of buddies and I started a basketball program out in West Philadelphia, and we'd have practice once a week. We'd have games on Saturdays. It was boys and girls ages 10 to 13. And a guy you probably remember from St. Mark's, one of my classmates, Paul Trejo, he and I were roommates all 4 years in college. And we're sitting there going, how can we make this experience really valuable for these kids? How are they going to come in every single day knowing that we care about them, that we're taking this serious? We want them to take it serious and try to get something out of it. We're going to teach them basketball, but we're going to teach them responsibility, discipline, accountability, life skills, things that hopefully they could just take into the outside world. And lo and behold, we said, let's wear some suits. Let's really look like coaches on the sidelines here. So when it came to game day, we started wearing suits, and all the other coaches maybe looked around and were kind of poking fun. Like, hey, why are y'all doing this and doing this? And when they got the message league wide, everyone started wearing suits and kind of took it up a notch. So it was such an unbelievable experience. I mean, I'm not here as a head coach in the NBA without having done that. Just kind of, pouring myself into one of my passions, and what I love to do is teach, and I love sports. So through my journey, which I imagine we're going to talk about, my love of basketball and my love of teaching just kind of collided in college. And then I just kind of took it from there.
Incredible. Look good, feel good. And I love that it was started being a contagious thing around the league. That's really cool. And were you always kind of thinking about high level coaching in your mind at this point, or was this something that naturally grew as you went through your experiences?
Yeah, it definitely naturally grew. I kind of didn't know what I wanted to do when I was in college. I mean, I thought I was going to get into politics. I was in student government when I was in high school at St. Mark's. Started taking some classes, started recognizing, hey, life after college, you're going to have to, make a decision here sooner rather than later. Transferred over and got a management degree, a business degree. And then as I was going through that process, I was starting to realize, okay, what am I really going to do here? My aunt on one of my holiday breaks said, well, can you do something with your passion for sports and, your background in business? And I was like, yeah, I just don't know what. And she goes, well, why don't you try to be a GM one day? And I was like, okay. So I started off on the front office. After a year and a half of the Spurs, I ultimately decided, let me take that leap of faith and try to dive into, my ultimate passion of coaching and try to give this a go. But, I've always taken my career just one step at a time. I had visions of one day, honestly, I would love to go back to our alma mater at St. Mark's and be a coach and an advisor and a teacher there, because that schooling experience had such an impact on my life growing up. But I just kind of take, every opportunity that's thrown my way one step at a time. And, people along the way, coaches, mentors, people I've worked for in the NBA have always just said, don't ever rush the process. Just take every opportunity that's presented to you. And if it's a good one for you, take full advantage of it. But don't try to put anything ahead of you. 5 years, I have to be this, 10 years, I have to be that. Obviously, I have goals. Once I got into business, would love to be a head coach. But I just took it 1 year at a time and said, let me just try to learn as much as possible, give of myself as much as possible, and let the rest take care of itself. And, I've been very fortunate along the way. And I can say I've been very blessed to, have my trajectory from San Antonio, Atlanta, Milwaukee, and now here in Memphis.